Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Lawrence Welk Show, celebrating more than 50 years on television. Now sit back and enjoy the show, selected especially for public television.
Hi, I'm Tim Padilla. Hey, don't reach for that remote. I'm one of the new cast members of The Welk Show here at the Champaign Theater in Branson, and I'm so happy to have been asked to host this week's program. This show was originally broadcast in 1975 and features two people who have always been role models for me. Mr. Welk, of course, and Myron Florin. It's actually Myron who has influenced me most because I remember seeing him perform live many times at Disneyland in California. I was about 9 years old, and I was already serious about playing the accordion. I actually shook his hand, as you can see from this old home video. And then when I started working at the Champaign Theater, I really got to know him, when he would come as a guest artist or when the new specials were being taped. Myron has had a fabulous and very long career, and I am in total awe of him. This show features him in at least 7 numbers, and that's a real workout when you play the accordion. Well, let's get this Myron Florin marathon started. Here's that heart-pumping fanfare.
From Hollywood, it's the Lawrence Welk Show, with Lawrence and his musical family of nations.
It's a big, wide, wonderful world you live in. When you're in love, you're a master of all you survey. You're a gay Santa Claus.
There's a brave new star-spangled sky above you. When you're in love, you're a hero, Nero, Apollo, the Wizard of Oz.
You've a kingdom, power and glory, the oldest of stories is new. True, you built your Rome in just one day.
Life is mystic, a midsummer's night you live in. A Turkish delight, you're in heaven. It's swell when you're really in love. It's a big, wide, wonderful, wonderful world.
Yes, folks, it's a big, wide, wonderful world. And I was really surprised to find out how many nationalities are represented in our musical family. The theme for this show came from our happy Norwegian, Myron Florin. So we're going to keep Myron busy this evening, not only because he supplied the idea, but because we think it's about time we honor this fine gentleman who has been so valuable to us for over 25 years. Myron, it looks like it's your night, so take it away.
Thank you very much, Lawrence. And as you can tell by this outfit, folks, I've picked out something with a little Norwegian flavor. I'd like to play for you the Johnny Oslo Schadish. It's a typical Norwegian dance, and who could do it better than Bobby and Sissy?
When you have a married couple of different nationalities, you might expect problems. Let's see how Guy and Ronald solve things.
Ronald, you've got a whole bunch of nationalities in your background, don't you?
I sure do. Let's see now. I'm Scotch-Irish and Indian on my mama's side. And on my daddy's side, I'm English. And I'm Texan on both sides.
I knew the Texan was going to come in here. Well, now I heard that I am like Greek, German, Italian, born and raised in Tupelo, Mississippi. How are we going to get all this into one song?
Well, after all, we're all God's children, so we found a song we think will cover just about everything.
When you're standing alone with the mountains and the sea and the arms of the world open wide, and the truth is as plain as the falling rain, and as sure as the time and the tide, you know we're all his children, his next of kin. That's the way it began. No matter where you're going or where you've been, you're part of the family of man.
When you walk down a road and the sun is on your side, with a sweet river breeze for your face, though you don't hear a sound as you look around, everything sort of falls into place. You know we're all his children, his next of kin. That's the way it began. No matter where you're going or where you've been, you're part of the family of man. No matter where you're going or where you've been, you're part of the family of man.
Guy and Ronald, that was just so very, very nice. We have quite a few Italians in our musical family of nations. I even have one in my own family. When you get three of them together, you can expect singing, talking, and a lot of fun. Let's call on Tanya Bablito and Charlie Pilato.
Hey, compare, ce va a suonare, è come se suona a friscoletta, è come se suona a friscoletta, a friscoletta. Tippity-tippity-ta. Hey, Charlie, hey, come on, sing me a song. Come on.
Sing along?
Sing.
Hey, compare, let's make us some music.
Ma what'll I play? The little trombetta. Ma how do you play it? The little trombetta.
Senta qua. E compare, ci può suonare, ma che si suona? Su violino, e come si suona? Un violino, senta. E compare, ci può suonare, e come si suona? Un friscoletto, e come si suona? Un friscoletto,
A friscoletto. Smile.
La trombetta. violino.
Well, as you can tell, the Italians are very musical and talented people. And his Scotchman, Bob Davis, managed to sneak in there.
Don't the Welk stars always look like they're having a lot of fun? Here's a clip of me having a good time. That's me with John Baylor, our musical director here at the Champaign Theater, and he has taught me so much. Actually, it was John who helped me get this great job. After he heard me play, he said to Larry Welk, "You know, your dad would have hired this kid in a minute." And Larry agreed with him, and we made a deal. It all started when I entered the Search for the Hottest Accordionist in America contest, sponsored by the American Accordion Association and Welk Resorts. I heard about the contest the day before it ended, and literally, at the last moment, sent in a videotape of me performing. Well, I was one of the 5 finalists, and before I knew it, I was in the middle of a media melee. News of the contest was carried in hundreds of newspapers. Jay Leno and David Letterman both talked about it, and the CBS program Sunday Morning did a featured segment on the accordion and came to Branson for the final competition. When the 5 of us got off the plane in Springfield, Missouri, there were so many reporters and photographers around, I thought there must have been a celebrity behind me that I hadn't noticed. Well, guess what? They were there for us. And to make a very long story short, I didn't win the contest. And although I may not be the hottest accordion player, I turned out to be the coolest accordionist for the Welk show in Branson. In the end, I won the best prize of all, a steady job with a lot of great people. All I can say, John Baylor, is Dankeschön.
Tom Netherton, tell the folks about your family background.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm mostly Danish, but, well, I was born in Germany, Munich, Germany, when my dad was stationed over there, so if you don't mind, I'd like to sing a song tonight with a little bit of a German flavor to it. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön. Thank you for all the joy and pain. Pictures show second balcony was the place we'd meet. Second seat, go Dutch Street, you were sweet. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön. Save those lies, darling, don't explain. I recall Central Park in fall when you tore your dress. What a mess, I confess, that's not all. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön. Thank you for those walks down Lover's Lane. I can see those hearts carved on a tree. See those letters intertwined, yours and mine, for all time. That was fine. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön. Thank you for seeing me again. Though we go on our separate ways, still my heart says, darling, Dankeschön. My heart says, Dankeschön. My heart says, Dankeschön.
Tom Netherton, he not only sings good, but he knows how to stay in good with the boss by singing a German song. Henry Cuesta's father was born in Mexico, and like most Mexicans, he traces his ancestry back to Spain. Henry plays a song named for one of Spain's great cities, Granada. Great, Henry, and isn't it great to see Lawrence bouncing around with the band there? It's always a pleasure for me to introduce this next artist, and not just because we share the same Norwegian ancestry. She's one of television's great ladies, our lovely Champagne lady, Norma Zimmer. And the song, a melody by the Norwegian composer Edvard Grieg.
Thoughts, my present and my future. Thou art my heart supreme, its only joy. I love thee more than any earthly creature. I love thee, dear. I love thee, dear. I love thee now and for eternity. I love thee now and for eternity. Thought of thee, all other thought drives from me. Pledged to thy good alone, this heart shall be. For to whatever fate God's will may doom me, I love thee, dear. I love thee, dear. I love thee now and for eternity. I love thee now and for eternity.
I met Norma Zimmer and the other 4 Champagne ladies when we taped Milestones and Memories. What sweethearts. It's such a privilege to have worked with so many legendary stars. When I picked up the accordion for the first time in the 2nd grade, I never dreamed that it would become my life's work and take me through so many adventures. And that's right, I said 2nd grade. A girl in my class talked me into taking 6 free lessons because she got $20 for everyone who signed up. Anyway, after the 6 free lessons, my dad said, "As long as you play, I'll pay," and it's cost him ever since. My 2 sisters took lessons as well, and we were all hooked. I started entering competitions when I was 10 years old and won the Accordion Federation of North America Championship in 1997. I played all kinds of music, including most of the classical pieces that a pianist studies. It was always a challenge. As a matter of fact, when you're a little guy wearing a 20-pound accordion, just standing up is a challenge. And now, are you ready for this? Here is the most difficult piece I ever learned to play. That was the first song I ever learned to play, so naturally it was the toughest. Let's get back to 2 men who make playing the accordion look easy.
Friends, as I mentioned before, this evening we're honoring Myron Florin. So I'm going to go to work and let Myron enjoy a dance while I play a German waltz. Myron, you ready?
Yep.
Don't spoil him. Don't spoil it. That sounded awfully good, Lawrence, but that was a Spanish waltz. Sobre las olas, that's over the waves.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
Okay, you show me how to play it.
Right.
That's going to be good.
Yeah, my mother-in-law is German, so I know these things.
Du, läggs med dem hälsen du. Med dem sen du. Magst mer viel Schmerzen, weiß nicht wie gut ich dir bin. Ja, weiß nicht wie gut ich dir bin. Ja, weiß nicht wie gut ich dir bin. Right on! Thank you, folks. Well, I just hope this won't lose me my television show. I hope it doesn't lose me the show, Myron, and you take it away.
Yeah. I'm afraid we're going to wind up with another singer. Our trio of pretty girls, Sandy Gale and Mary Lou, represent quite a variety of nationalities. German, Danish, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, and Hungarian. The girls reached a compromise with wonderful Copenhagen.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm looking at pictures of Copenhagen. They're beautiful.
Ooh, they are.
Ooh, look.
Wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen, friendly old girl of a town. Neath her tavernite on this very night, let them clink and drink one down. To wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen, salty old queen of the sea. Once I sailed away, but I'm home today, singing Copenhagen, wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen for me. La 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 la. Neath her tavernite on this merry night, let them clink and drink one down. To wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen, salty old queen of the sea. Once I sailed away, but I'm home today, singing Copenhagen, wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen for me.
Very nice girls. These next three performers all share the same heritage, English. Charlotte, Bob Rawson, and Jimmy Roberts. The words of this song were written by the English poet Ben Jonson back in the 17th century.
Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine. Or leave a kiss within the cup, and I'll not ask for wine. The thirst that from the soul doth rise, doth ask a drink divine. But might I of Jove's nectar sup, I would not change for thine. might I of Joe's nectar sup, I would not change for thine.
Where else on network television can you get an old English ballad with an accordion player right after it? As a special tribute to Lawrence Welk and Myron Florin, here is one of the polkas I love to play.
Our charming Szymanski sisters have a Polish father and an Irish mother. It looks like Father Joe won out this evening. The girls sing a Polish song that's a big hit in America right now.
I'm looking for a place to go so I can be all alone from thoughts and memories, so that when the music plays I don't go back to the days when love was you and me. Oh, moja droga, ja cię kocham, means that I love you so. Moja droga, ja cię kocham, more than you'll ever know. Kocham cię całym sercem, love you with all my heart. Return to me and always be my melody of love.
Wish I had a place to hide all my sorrow, all my pride. I just can't get along, 'cause love once so fine keeps on hurting all the time. Where did I go wrong?
Oh, moja droga, ja cię kocham, means that I love you so. Moja droga, ja cię kocham, more than you'll ever know. Kocham cię całym sercem, love you with all my heart. Return to me and always be my melody of love, love, love.
Very, very nice. In addition to some 20 nationalities in our musical family, certain ethnic groups are represented, including several of the Jewish faith. Our musical director, George Cates, has arranged a medley of songs played for Israeli folk dancers. George Cates, and all the Champagne music makers. I don't have to tell you the nationality of this next gentleman. Joe Feeney recently returned from a visit to the land of his ancestors. And he tells me this next song is heard everywhere in Ireland.
If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, then maybe at the closing of your day, you will sit and watch the moon rise over Claddagh and see the sun go down on Galway Bay. For the breeze is blowing o'er the seas from Ireland, are perfumed by the heather as they blow. And the women in the upland digging praties speak a language that the strangers do not know. For the strangers came and tried to teach us their ways. They scorned us just for being what we are. But they might as well go chasing after moonbeams and light a penny candle from a star. And if there is going to be a life hereafter, and somehow I am sure there's going to be, I will ask my God to let me make my heaven in that dear land across the Irish Sea.
I met Joe Feeney here at the Champagne Theater in Branson, and I hope someday I'll get to accompany him the way Myron just did. I've really had fun working with the Welk stars both here and on the road. I've done shows with Bobby and Elaine, and for the last 2 years, I've gone out on the live Lawrence Welk Show tour with Ralna, Mary Lou, Jack, Henry, Ava, Dick, and the Champagne Music Makers. We have a great time and meet lots of nice people. I even look forward to those hours on the band bus where anything goes and it's every man for himself. Back here in Branson, I love my busy schedule. I play with a group I started called Rhythm on the Rocks. It's my jump jive swing band made up of some great musicians from various shows around town. Check out the website, www.rhythmontherocks.com. We've sort of rejuvenated the 1940s style of music, and the crowd seems to love it. We even give free dance lessons. Speaking of, check this out. Of course, I had to do that because guess what? In this next segment, Arthur Duncan teaches Lawrence Welk to tap, and you won't want to miss this great moment.
I guess you might say my ancestry is something like that of the United Nations because I'm French, Polish, German, English, and Irish. And that's quite a bit for one guy. But tonight I picked a French-Canadian folk song, and with the help of Myron, all of our kids, you folks here in the studio audience, and you folks watching at home, we're going to ask you to sing along with me. Would you do that? Just all you have to do is just answer. Alouette, jante alouette, alouette, jette plumeray. Alouette, jante alouette, alouette, jette plumeray. Jette plumeray la tête.
Jette plumeray la tête.
Et la tête.
Et la tête.
Alouette.
Alouette.
Oh, alouette, jante alouette, alouette. Jette plumeray, jette plumeray le nez.
Jette plumeray le nez.
Et le nez.
Et le nez.
Et la tête.
Et la tête.
Alouette.
Alouette.
Oh, alouette, jette alouette, alouette. alouette, je te plumerai. Je te plumerai la bouche.
Je te plumerai la bouche.
Et la bouche.
À la bouche.
Et le nez. Et la tête.
Et la tête.
Alouette.
Alouette.
Oh, alouette, je te alouette. Alouette, je te plumerai. Je te plumerai la cou.
Je te plumerai la cou.
Et la cou.
Et la cou.
Et la bouche. Et la nez. Et la tête. Alouette. Oh, alouette, je te alouette. Alouette, je te plumerai. Je te plumerai le dos.
Where the dough?
That's close enough. Et le dos. Et la cou. Et la bouche. Et le nez. Et la tête. Alouette. Oh.
Fun to have audience participation. Now let's call on a gentleman we're all very proud of, Arthur Duncan.
Thank you. Because of the many contributions to American music by the great Duke Ellington, I'd like to dance to one of his songs, Sea Jam Blues.
Now that I'm a singer and also accordion player again, I wonder if you could teach me a little time step, please.
I'd love to.
Let me see it. Now start me out on it, right on television here.
Now you try it.
Go away, Peter. One and two and a. Why don't you teach me a hard one now? Once more. I think I'll practice that first. Marion, take it away.
Another team. On this show, I get a chance to try out my Spanish. Here's our little Mexican señorita Anacani with Cuando Calienta el Sol.
How am I doing, Anacata?
Muy bien, Myron. Very good.
Cuando calienta el sol aquí en la playa, siento tu cuerpo vibrar cerca de mí. Es tu palpitar, es tu cara, es tu pelo, son tus besos, me estremezco. Cuando calienta el sol aquí en la playa, siento tu cuerpo vibrar cerca de mí. Es tu palpitar, tu recuerdo, mi locura, mi delirio, me estremezco cuando calienta el sol. Love me with all your heart, that's all I want, dear. Love me with all your heart as I love you. Don't give me your love for a moment or an hour. Love me always as you love me from the start. With every beat of your heart, with every beat of your heart. Cuando calienta el sol.
Ana Connie and I share the same heritage, and she sang that beautifully. La canto muy bonito. Here's a song that's not Spanish, but it's a number that's purely Padilla. I call it Dueling Solo.
I just found a little girl here that I fell in love with. How old are you? Tell the folks.
4.
And what is your name?
Christine.
And when you grow up, you'll come and sing with me, won't you? Very good. Now, here's a novelty, a blonde Indian. Well, not really, just part Indian. And I'm speaking of our wonderful country singer, Ava Barber.
Elijah was a wooden Indian standing by the door. He fell in love with an Indian maiden over in the antique store. Elijah just stood there and never let it show. So she could never answer yes or no. Poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, he don't know what he missed. Is it any wonder that his face is red? Elijah, that the customer bought the Indian maid and took her oh so far away, but old Elijah stayed. Elijah just stands there as lonely as can be and wishes he was still an old pine tree. Poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, he don't know what he missed. Is it any wonder that his face is red? Elijah, that poor old wooden head. Poor old Elijah, he never got a kiss. Poor old Elijah, he don't know what he missed. Is it any wonder that his face is red? Elijah, that poor old wooden head. Elijah, that poor old wooden head.
A real nice treatment of that song by Ava Barber. Our musical family represents many nationalities, and there's one thing they all have in common. They all have strong feelings about this wonderful country of ours. This song expresses it very nicely. Bob Ballard conducts the orchestra and chorus.
Marching along, in each heart there's a song. It's a song to the land that we love. Let's sing to this land, oh so wondrous a land. Let it ring to the heavens above. I give my thanks to America. I live to thank you, America, for the right to play, for the right to pray, for the right to say what I want to say. I pledge my heart to America, to do my part for America. I'd give my life to save it, the flag of the brave and the true. I'm mighty proud to wave it, America, thanks to you. America, thanks to you.
A fine job by Bob Ballard, our singers and band, and I certainly endorse those sentiments.
Boy, it sure has been great looking back at this 1975 show with all of you. It just proves to me once again that the Welk stars have had wonderfully long, successful careers because they're all still working. I think we're all in show business for the same reasons: to do fun things with great people and bring some joy to people too. And I hope I can inspire a young person like Myron Florin inspired me, because that's what really counts. I think that's what Lawrence Welk and the Welk Stars are all about. Now that I've gotten to know so many of them, I know that they're real people with real lives and not just full-time television stars. Thanks so much for staying with this new kid on the block. And here's my version of Lawrence Welk's motto, keep a song in your heart. I like to say, keep the rhythm, baby. So long.
Good night, sleep tight, and pleasant dreams to you. Here's a wish and a prayer that every dream comes true. And now, till we meet again, adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Good night. until we meet again. Adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Good night.